Should you work with a life coach or a career coach? There are obviously some similarities, there's some overlap, but also some differences. And you want to be aware of exactly what those factors are so that you know how to make the right choice. By the way, I'm Dahlia. I'm a career strategist, as I call myself. And what I do is I help people to get out of unfulfilling jobs and into highly paid jobs that they love. I've been doing that about 6 years now, and I also do a lot of experimentation with my own life and with my own career. And what I've found in my own life and career, in my clients' lives and career, is that there is so much overlap and you cannot try to separate them. You failed as soon as you try to separate personal from professional and try to lead separate lives, because the truth is, your career is going to create the life that you want. The amount of time you spend in your job, that is a significant amount of time that you are spending on this planet. It takes up a huge portion of your life. You can't just ignore it, try to get through the day and look forward to your personal life or the weekends. So you really want to think about how can you have your career help you to achieve your life goals. And that's what's led me to work for the UN, because that fit a lot of my life goals. For example, traveling, visiting different communities, working with all kinds of really smart people, doing something that I felt would be giving back to the planet, to humanity. For me, those factors in my life were really important, and that helped me to make my career choices, and it also helped me to feel really fulfilled with my day-to-day work. And it also, because I was actually happy about what it is that I was doing, it allowed me to make more money. So just to say, you cannot separate the two of them. You definitely want your career and your life goals to be a great match together. But when it comes to who should you actually work with for your goals, you need to be aware of what exactly the two types of coaches do. So let's start with a career coach. Why does someone go to a career coach? People tend to go to career coaches when they want to make a massive change professionally. So they might be transitioning careers or trying to make a really big career decision. Like, should I change sectors or not? Should I stay in my current industry, or would I be happier elsewhere? Or would going elsewhere actually make me less happy and make me wish I'd stayed? Those kinds of questions. A career coach can also help them prepare to be ready to start their own business or build certain career skills, like negotiating for a better salary, getting better at interviews, becoming a more motivated and productive employee, or transitioning to a more senior role, getting a promotion, getting the leadership skills that are needed for that. And ultimately, the goal is to become happier and more fulfilled in the time that you spend at work. Whereas a life coach tends to help you through all aspects of your life. So that could be romantic relationships, that could be helping you with your money mindset to upgrade that, planning for the future, and starting to make decisions from where you are right now. They might not be able to go as in depth when it comes to the more tactical parts, like the branding yourself, getting your resume up to speed. They can help probably most of the time, depending on if it's a good life coach or not. They might be able to help you ask certain questions that are going to help reveal your money blocks, but they might not necessarily be able to take you all the way there and help you practice your negotiation strategy. Life coaching can resemble talk therapy because the focus of sessions tends to be about you and what's going on in your mind and in your personal life. But unlike talk therapy, the point of life coaching is to create an actual action plan. So it is to take action, it is to change behavior, and not just talk it out and have a chit chat to help you illuminate what your feelings are. So it'll have definitely feelings involved, but then it's supposed to go beyond the feelings and get you into taking action. So in a nutshell, career coaching is going to help you if you are in a career transition, if you have a big decision to make, and if you want to learn really tactical skills. So I think that the biggest deciding factor is, am I going to need those more tactical professional skills? Again, I know I already said them, but the branding, the networking, working on your CV, how to reach out to people, like the very, very tactical, what am I going to do next to actually land that next position, in addition to the strategy behind it and the steps to figuring out what is that next position. So it's going beyond just what's going to make you happy? What kind of a person are you? What kind of things do you enjoy? I will say some career coaches don't go beyond that, and they do kind of, I can't speak for every career coach or every life coach. One complaint I have heard from some of my clients has been, I did career coaching already and I found out a lot about myself, but I still am where I was before. I haven't actually I haven't made any actual transition. So I think the reason that can happen is that some career coaches just help you do tests and things like that, where you get to know yourself, you get to know what types of things you enjoy, what kind of skills you have to offer, but then there's still a gap between where you are now and where you want to go with the tactical side. That's why in my career coaching, I focus on, number one, the goal setting, the strategy, figuring out, yes, what is your high value skill set? What's your superpower? What's that thing that you're really great at that lights you up? But also on the tactical side, because otherwise you just stay in dreamland and you get all inspired and you go, yes, I would love to do this or that. But if you don't know how to close that gap and actually make it happen, then there's no concrete result, right? So that's how I like to do my career coaching. And my clients have complained that this is something that they've spotted in the career coaching world that hasn't been working for them. And that is that a lot of coaches are either focused only more on the life coaching side, what are your abilities, what do you enjoy doing? Or they're very tactical and they focus only on, okay, let's review your resume. But it's pointless to have a professional resume when you haven't figured out, is this the right direction? Are you even excited about this work in the first place? That's why I really like to combine both approaches. In short, your best bet for professional, tactical, skill-based career advice is with a career coach. If you feel like you're struggling with many aspects of your life and your job is pretty much okay, but you just have a lot of other stuff going on that you feel is not making you fulfilled, like you're trying to figure out how to get a better love life, or trying to figure out, why is my friendship circle not where I need it to be, or why am I not as healthy, and you have those kinds of issues, but you feel like your job is actually really good, then you would want to go more for life coaching. If you're dealing with any kind of issue when it comes to your life or your career, I will end with this because this is a really, really important point. Whatever you decide to go for and whichever coach you decide to go for, I would say, this is from experience, I've worked with so many coaches for my career, but also for other aspects of my life. And I always wish I had done it sooner, because once you fix an issue, you can move on to that next phase of your life, you grow, and then you just tackle bigger and better things, and it's like a video game, right? You get to that next level. Why would you want to stay at level 1 wondering, should I do this? Should I do that? Should I fix this issue? Should I, like that mode of uncertainty and should I, I don't know. Who should I work with? What should I do? Should I go for this sector? Should I go for that sector? Whatever your issue is, whether it's professional or personal, my advice to you is start taking action on it as soon as possible. Get help as soon as possible. I am all for getting help. Like I said before, I've done it myself. I know that's made that I would not be where I am right now if I hadn't reached out to multiple coaches, invested in them, invested in myself, and gotten help at that time. I just wouldn't be as far along. It sounds obvious, but I can't tell you how many people are like, should I get help? Should I invest in myself? I don't know. I mean, you're always going to end up further than you are now by investing in yourself, by getting help. And the sooner you do it, the more time you have to invest in your next goal. Because obviously, if you wait a month, if you wait a year, even a week, right, to start taking action on your goal, start fixing whatever issue you're trying to fix, the faster you get that thing sorted, the faster you can move on to the next thing in your life. And that's where you become super, super successful. So I hope that this was helpful. Let me know below. Are you thinking to hire more of a life coach or a career coach? I'd love to hear from you what kind of issues you're working on solving, and I will see you in the next video.